Don't worry, it's not you. You're not imagining anything. Dominaria United, the single sales are actually surging even more this week. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here, and yes, I'm staring at a set booster box of Dominaria United. I hope you're all having a great day today. I know, the hot 10, right? So, what's going on? Let's talk about this. Dominaria United, the single sales are crushing everything in its path. I mean, picture Bigfoot coming down on an ant, and that's kind of how most of the regular Magic cards are feeling out there right now. Dominaria is still very popular. People are still discovering new tricks of the trade, new ways of blending these cards into existing decks and into standard and all the other formats. They're having fun, and that's the best part. But that leads to a surge in sales. Players who don't want to buy a box and hope for something are hitting that singles market, and they're hitting it hard. There's a lot of cards here that I didn't expect to be back on the list this week, and not only are they still here, the sales are high. Like, this stuff is not what I expected this week. It hasn't trended like any of the recent sets that we've been following, guys. If you look back at my old videos of the Hot 10s each week I do, this is significant. This is the third week. I don't know if anything can knock this off before Brothers War, but this is something unique to see with a set like this. It shows that Dominaria not only was a well-constructed set and that it's popular, they've got the right feel for the cards in the set, and that's what we're talking about. So let's take a trip down from number 10 to number 1. These are your Hot 10 cards this week, and yeah, Dominaria United, you know, they're kind of everywhere. Here we have the Defiler of Vigor, and yes, he's moved down the list. He's not as popular as he was last week, but you know what? 1,657 sales tells you that people are still interested in what this card may bring to standard rotation, to commander, to modern. They want to know. Now, I like the card. I haven't opened any of this card yet, but I will wait myself to see where this price balances out. It's just a fun card asking to have a good time with you. Now the next card, Cut Down. We've talked about this card before, even in like before the set was released and the pre-release stuff. We talked about Cut Down as a 1 casting cost instant, destroying a creature with total power of 5 or less. You know, like a 2/3 creature, or a 3/2, or a 1/4, or a 4/1. Any combination of those things up to 5. This thing's disgustingly powerful. So somebody's trying to enchant this card. Enchant a creature, you can pick it off before it happens. I really enjoy using it. I had trouble the first week, but I'm kind of getting the hang of it now. Timing is everything with this guy. But you can see there, guys, 1,790 sales. Very popular card. Really not going anywhere anytime soon. It's going to continue to see strong sales. Now, Braid's Arisen Nightmare. And here we have the showcase version. 1,812 sales this week. Only €4.09 to get into your house, but here in Canada and stuff, it's like a $3-4 card. I mean, this is crazy what we're seeing out there. But with the dollars starting to become parity, it's a little weird to see some of these cards costing about the same. When you take a look at Braids, guys, I love the artwork for this. I think it's gorgeous. I have tried using the card, and so far, my deck's kind of 50-50 on if this card's effective or not. You have to kind of set it up for success, build around it to make sure that you can get the most out of Braids, the Arisen Nightmare. Just pay attention to it. Great card, very inexpensive right now. 1,812 sales tells you people still think it has a future. Okay, I know a lot of you right now who know my channel well are laughing at me right now, but I'm not biased. This card still is on the list based on its sales, not based on my personal opinion of a card that should not be called a Lotus. It's I couldn't even say it properly. I didn't even call it Lotus. This thing is a timeless piece of you-know-what. I don't care. And here we have it. It's a Dominaria United card. 1,990 sales. Now, remember this, guys. It is a 5 casting cost. It comes into play tapped, but it adds Werberg of each of those colors. Now, every color gets added to the rainbow, just like every Black Lotus before it has ever done. Now, I am using this. I'm never going to live this down. I am using this inside some arena decks to play test out some 5-color decks. And yes, it has been effective in certain decks I've been playing. So I'm not going to knock it too bad other than what I've already done. It just shouldn't be called a Lotus. How about that? That's as far as I'm willing to go in that one. All right, Sheoldred here on the list, guys. 2,103 sales. This card If it hits it off in any major tournament or has multiple wins, they're going to ban this thing. I'm seeing this in every single arena deck that I've been playing lately. I've seen it at all my local LGSs that I've been kind of sneaking in to play a few matches at or watch people play. This thing is everywhere right now. And I don't know if its popularity will stay, but the way I see people buying other cards and picking up things to build around this card, it lets me know people think this card has a serious future. And that means the price has been upticking. The sales have been upticking. FOMO and keeping up with the Joneses is starting to have that great game effect that ruins it for some players who can't afford a $50 card. Okay? This card I thought would drop to around 25. I am wrong. Like wrong. This thing is going to continue to climb right now because it has such popularity that people just want it. And it's not that common to get inside the boxes. Trust me, I've looked at a lot of openings. I've done a lot and I've seen a lot. It's not that common. Okay? Now, here's an awesome card. All right, the Sadistic Pilgrim, 2,140 sales. Okay, what did I do here? I punched the wrong... Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I put the wrong image up. My bad. So the Sadistic Pilgrim is a pretty good card, okay? Very cheap. This thing's down to like, this thing went from like a couple of bucks all the way down to like 40 cents. It doesn't mean it's not playable, and players know that. They know that there are other combinations with this card that you can mix with it. It's got Death Touch, which slows people down. And hey, whenever another creature enters the battlefield, your opponents take a point of damage. Very nice, guys. Very nice card. Now, the next card. I did not see this card hanging around. I gotta be honest. The Silverback, I know it has playability. I know that. I've seen it used in the pre-release. I knew it was devastating. But guys, it is so easy to get creatures out that this thing is just rocking it. I don't know what to tell you. It's going to stick around for a while. The price is balancing out. It actually upticked a bit overall in the week. This is just some insanity right now. Like 2,390 sales. This thing's been in the top 10 a couple of weeks in a row in the thousands of sales. That means people spent like, I don't know, 2,390 times 13 bucks. That's a lot of money. What are we talking here? Like tens of thousands of dollars, guys. Crazy. But it's a good card. Like Wizards really packed a lot of power into that gorilla. And of course, the Leaf Crown Visionary has balanced out as well. A lot of these cards now are a couple of weeks in, and the prices are starting to level out to what the values are going to be for a little while until less more box openings really happen. But players have already started moving money to other sets like Warhammer 40K, right? They're already moving things over. They're getting ready for Brothers War, which is like, 30-something days away. Guys, this card will probably stay around this price. A lot of the cards in Dominaria are probably going to stick around here for now because more boxes won't be opened. Constriction on supply. Then you got Warhammer 40K and stuff coming. Like, this is going to be an interesting time in Magic because there's a lot of jam-packed action coming our way. You see those commander decks for Warhammer? They are crazy, man. Crazy stuff. All right, number 2, the Plaza of Heroes. 2,720 sales this week. I knew this card would have value, and a lot of you guys out there did too. For those who got it the pre-release price, like the pre-pricing of like $4 or $5, congratulations. This was a good buy. It does a lot. It says a lot of where Wizards is going to go with legendaries. So, yummy. That's all I can say. Yummy in my tummy. Great card. It deserves to be here, okay? It does. It's just the way it's going to be. Now, the number 1 card this week. Number 1 is the Relic of Legends. I like the card. I'm using it in my standard stuff right now and inside Arena, but there's always a but. It's a 3 casting cost. Add 1 mana, main color to your mana pool, but you can tap an untapped legendary creature you control to add 1 mana to your mana pool. That's great. So you can get multiple mana from it, but it is an uncommon. So I expected this card to drop to the 50-60 cent level. Maybe $1, but it's hanging in there right now at almost $2. And with this sheer volume of sales, it will put a constriction on supply. Like, I got a couple of these. I didn't trade them away. I kept them. Players are going to hold on to these in case they're going to play some decks that are going to use them. They're going to throw the odd one into, a Super Friends deck for Legends and stuff as a mana rock fixer. They're going to put this stuff in there. And you're just sitting there going, this is some craziness. Dominaria is crushing everything. Look at the sales. It just blows my mind that this is the 3rd week in. The pre-release, the 1st week, and now we're in the 2nd week. And these sales are in the tens of thousands for some of these cards. Like, where's it going to end? Are we not going to see anything end until, Warhammer 40K comes out? I don't know, guys. Jumpstart maybe is going to unseat Dominaria, but maybe not. Some of these sets, if you looked, when New Capenna and even Kamigawa, they had a couple thousand sales. There was a few high weeks when we had things like Bozuju Who Endures, but they didn't hold on more than a week or so. This is 3 weeks in. How much longer can Dominaria hold out with these kind of sales? Who knows? But I'll be there to tell you guys. We'll be there to check this out together. Each and every week, we follow through on this. So thanks a lot for hanging out with me in the channel. Put the comments in the comment section. What do you think is going to happen? That's what I want to know. And you know what? It's a great time to be in Magic. So much excitement coming our way. Warhammer 40K, people. I'm not buying it, but man, it looks spicy. Love that stuff. Look at all these wonderful people, guys. Pay attention to the backdrop. What do you see on the screen? Oh, well, we have a lot of patrons there. A lot of excitement because these patrons support my channel. They're amazing. Thank you, patrons. Wow. That's some crazy sales. And I had to stop counting. I ran out of time, but that's the sales I got to before I had to stop. Guys, wow. Dominaria is dominating. I know it's so redundant to say that, but it's so true. I love this stuff. Good name, good story. See what Wizards can do when they try. Come on, Wizards. Although you ruin those box toppers. You know that, Wizards, right? You guys are here at the end. Admit it. They ruined those. The box topper should have been something special. And they weren't special. Wizards, Lost Legends. You could have slipped something in there, people. That's all I'm saying. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Have an awesome day, man. Have a bacon day.